Namaste, my beautiful angels. Welcome to your special reading and messages for the week of April 20th to April 26th. Thank you so very much for joining me here this week. First and foremost, I want to wish our beautiful Taurus collective a very happy birthday. We are now moving into Taurus season here very soon. Happy birthday also for the Aries collective that are having their birthdays at the end. Wish you all a magnificent year ahead. Now, for this week, I'm doing something very similar to last week, in which I'll try to go through all of the signs and give a brief synopsis of what to expect moving forward. Please make sure to check out your sun, rising, and moon sign, because you will get, you may find that you resonate more with your rising sign, your moon sign, or your sun sign, or it could be a collective message. So it's always good to check out all three of them. And if you don't know them, there are many apps that you can go on, or just do a Google search and it'll ask you for your birth details and let you know what your moon and rising signs and other signs are in your chart, okay? Which is always very handy to have. Now, we have a very powerful transit that is upon us. One that is going to just collectively awaken each of us, and that is Uranus moving into Gemini. This is huge, okay? Because Uranus is known as the great awakener, okay? And it literally does shake us to our core. And Uranus is moving into Gemini on April 25th. And it's igniting a powerful shift for each of us in how we think, how we speak, and how we connect with others. This is not a slow moving energy. This is fast and it's electric energy, okay? And this energy for each of us will bring sudden insights, it'll bring truth and real breakthrough moments that change everything in an instant. Like, it can just change the whole complete trajectory of each of our lives, certain things that come up. Now, over the next 7 years, while Uranus is in Gemini, we're being called to evolve. That's the whole point of this shake us up planet. We're being asked to evolve mentally, to release outdated beliefs, and to step into a higher level of awareness within each of us. It's not, like I said, it's not a stagnant energy. It is a shake you up, fast-paced, electric energy. So, my darlings, expect the unexpected, but trust that every shift that you may go through in the next 7 years is guiding you forward, okay? This is really, like I said, this isn't a little energy. It's an electric energy. So this is each of our moments. This is each of our times to, think differently, to speak boldly, and to embrace the change that is upon us, because there will be many changes in each of our lives. But consider this change not out of fear, but consider this change as an ally, all right, for each of us. So now, for this week, what I've decided to do is I am going to go through each of the signs, starting with Aries and working my way all the way through to Pisces. All right, so let me turn my... Okay, so for Aries, let's see what we have here. Okay. So I've picked out a few different decks, and so let's see what we get for Aries. Oh, my computer is kind of stagnating on me. Just bear with me here. All right. Okay. So for my darling Aries collective, I hope that you guys are all doing well. I thank you for joining me this week. Please do check out your sun, moon, and rising sign, and any other placements, because something may resonate with you if you know them. Also, I always have timestamps at the bottom of my video, so you can go right to whichever sign you want to watch. All right, so here's our first card. And let me know in the comments. I love when I get comments. Let me know if, these messages resonate with you. Let me know where in the world you live. I'd love to hear from you. So any comments, I greatly appreciate. For my darling Aries collective. So I've picked a few different decks here. So let's see what we get for our darling Aries. All right. Okay, so for my darling Aries collective. So Aries, for you, this Uranus transit into Gemini, you're going to find that your voice becomes your power. Okay? New ideas, new opportunities and conversations will open doors quickly. So you need to speak up. All right, my darling Aries, share your thoughts and trust your instincts, all right? Because your words will really create momentum. Momentum in the different projects you may be doing. The people around you will be inspired by your words. Know that your voice is super powerful, and you could be assisting a lot of people through this transit. And, new ideas will just, like I said, will just come up and open doors quickly for you. So just speak up, share your thoughts, and trust your instincts. The very first message that my Aries collective is getting is that it's from beloved Archangel Michael, is that you need to decide to be happy right now. Okay? No matter what you're going through in life, whatever struggles, trials, tribulations, whatever it may be, my darling Aries collective, just decide to be happy now. Your mind is super powerful. And so when you put yourself in that high vibrational frequency, it's like you move into that vibration instantly. So by you deciding to be happy now, you will just shift the vibration around you, and you will find that what you want to manifest will manifest very quickly for you. Okay, my darling Aries, the very next message you get is a reminder from our beloved Creator, the Creator of all that is, in the power of prayer. You may have had, or you could be very connected to God. You may have been at one point in your life, but you are being reminded of the power of prayer, that each and every prayer gets heard and answered. Maybe not the way you want, maybe not at the time you want, but all prayers are heard and all prayers are answered. So whatever you may be going through, you are being asked to give the situation to the Creator, to God, for uplifting and for healing. Whatever it is that you are going through, you're being asked to be open to miracles in your life. Whether this is financially, whether this is health related, whether this is relationship related, whatever it is. Because heaven's unlimited resources, love, and answers are awaiting your prayers. If you are going through, some sort of financial crunch, you are being told not to worry, but to keep in connection with the Creator, with the universe, with your spiritual teams of guides, of angels, because, there is a verse in many of the holy books, and that verse, regardless of which language, regardless of whether it's the Torah, the Bible, the Quran, it doesn't matter, but it is ask and you shall receive. And that is what you're being asked of, is to keep that communication open with Source, okay? And then, when you start getting those divine downloads, which you are going to do, my darling Aries, be sure to act upon the divine guidance. because, you know, source, God, whatever you want to call the divine creator, will give you a response to those prayers. It could be through various ways, so pay attention. All right, my darling Aries collective. The next message that each of you get is the Two of Raphael. The Two of Raphael. I feel like for my Aries collective, that you know, this is a very powerful time for partnership. So if you are in a partnership, whether that is romantic, whether that is platonic, you know, you are going to find that your best work, your best outcomes are going to be connected to working with others. Because when you work with others, you create something absolutely spectacular for yourself. Okay. Because, you know, you will find that many kindred spirits will come across your path. If you are in a relationship, you can expect to have more understanding, more love, more compassion, mutual respect, you know, passion in that relationship if it's romantic. If you are looking for a romantic partner, I really feel that that could be coming for you, my darling Aries. But in any case, working with others is going to benefit you very much, especially with this Uranus and Gemini shift. All right. The next message that my Aries collective gets is your authenticity is what is attracting people to you. Your authenticity is what is attracting people to you. So my darling Aries collective, be authentic. Attract the right people, and repel the wrong ones. All right. When you stay true, you naturally filter out those who don't align with your path. So, you know, Aries, I have a lot of Aries in my life. I love Aries. And, you know, you guys are such go-getters, and, you know, there's not so much, you know, you can be very diplomatic, absolutely. But I think you're coming to a time in your life, and especially with the alignments that are happening right now, where, you know, there's certain people that you just won't resonate with anymore, and that's okay. Like, let them go. You know, in fact, don't even keep that energy around you. And, you know, just being your authentic self is going to attract the people that are in alignment with you. Okay, whatever you do, whether you run a business, whatever it is, just being authentic is going to bring those people to you, the people that are on your vibrational frequency. All right, my darling Aries. The next message that you get is the star. The star. So your hope and optimism are a powerful love magnet for you right now. So you really are the star, my darling Aries. There's just something magical about you. And this, you know, magic is really attracting people to you right now. And it's the hope, you know, the optimism that you hold, the happiness, no matter what you're going through. People are so attracted to that. So it's a very attractive time for you, my darling Aries. And there is somebody very special. There could be more than one, but I do feel like it's one particular person that has their eye on you, my darling Aries. And, you know, the message says, I talk to my friends about you. I talk to my friends about you. Okay, Aries. So whether you know that or you don't, even if you're in a relationship, perhaps your partner talks to others about you and them. This could be a secret admirer that you have just, you know, whose heart you've touched in some way, and they have their eye on you, and they are talking to their friends about you. All right, my darling Aries, that is for you. I hope that that message resonated with you, and I wish you a most amazing week ahead. Thank you so much in advance for liking, for commenting, and for subscribing to my YouTube channel and to my other links. Wishing you all a magnificent week ahead. All my love, my darling Aries. Now for my beautiful Taurus collective. Hello, 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 my beautiful Taurus collective. We are going into your birthday season, and That's when the sun is shining on you, my beautiful Taurus collective. I feel like my Taurus collective has been, has gone through quite a bit lately. And, you know, finances could be a really big component of that, as well as your health, your well-being, whether it's mentally, physically, emotionally. But for you, my darling Taurus collective, during this Uranus in Gemini move for the next 7 years, you're going to find, and this is for our Taurus, you're going to find that your relationship with money and your self-worth will transform on some very deep levels. And, you know, you're going to find, my darling Taurus collective, that you could be doing a change in your vocation, whatever it is that you do. There's going to be some big changes there. And at the same time, you could be seeing or moving towards, like we're talking about a 7-year span. You could be finishing something up and starting something completely new. But I am hearing Spirit say that there will be new income streams or opportunities for you, particularly with Uranus and Gemini. Okay, so that's very exciting, Taurus. So if you're in a point in your life where you're thinking, you know, what am I going to do next? It could be a transitional phase for you. Know that there is new income streams coming in for you. And, you know, you're being asked to really just stay open to the change that is upon you and invest in that which truly aligns with your own personal values. Okay, your higher self is guiding you. All right, my darling Taurus collective. That's kind of what you can look forward to during this transit. It's a very powerful transit, but for Taurus, like I said, it is about money. It's about your own physical self, your higher self, your self-worth. Okay, so for you, my darling Taurus, there could be certain things that are going on that are how can I say, not what you were expecting. And I feel like this could be at, you know, within your work, within your family, but you know, I'm getting a message from beloved Archangel Michael that you have the power to change the situation that you're currently in. So whatever it is that is, you know, causing you sleepless nights, you have the power to change it. And know that, you know, Spirit is with you, my darling Taurus. God is with you. Your guardian angels, your guides, they are with you. Loved ones in the spirit world are with you. And you can lean on their strength. And, you know, they are around you, reminding you. God is reminding you of your personal power. So, you know, prayer will be very important for you to manifest and heal anything that you need to in your life according to divine will. And this will create so much peace in your life and blessings, not only for you, but for everyone else that is in your life that may be causing stress at this time. All right, my darling Taurus collective. So, you know, I'm also, okay, so the next card you got is the 8 of Gabriel, the 8 of Gabriel, powerful card. And I do feel like there's a great deal of activity around you. And, you know, this could be, you take this how it resonates. It could be in your home life. It could be in your work life. But there are sudden and immediate results that are coming to you. So communication is going to be very, very important. You can see that there's an angel right in the middle with wings. And then there's all of these beautiful birds around the angel. There's owls, there's doves, there's eagles, there's you know, there's cardinals, there's blue jays. Spirit is guiding you, my darling Taurus. You have people in the spirit world that are around you, giving you, they're helping you to change something that you've really been wanting to change or do. There's something that you've been wanting to make happen, and I feel like it's happening. And it's very important that you pay attention to your intuition at this time, my darling Taurus Collective. And as you sleep, my darling, know that God, the angels, your higher self, are giving you divinely guided ideas, answers, and solutions to all of your problems right now. You have dreams of abundance, dreams of abundance. So be sure, my darling Taurus, to keep a journal by your bed. Write down anything that you remember upon waking, because you know what, you're being given insight during your sleep time through dreams from loved ones that have crossed over, from your guardian angels, and even from God. And they contain valuable insights for you, my darling Taurus, that will help you manifest your desires into reality. I'm also hearing Spirit say, pay attention. Pay attention. If somebody comes in front of you and says something, or your intuition is calling you to do something, go somewhere, speak to someone, do it. Because you're also being guided through divine downloads. All right, my darling Taurus Collective. The next message you get, my darling Taurus, is no pressure. No pressure. When you want more in your life, or you want something in your life, don't push yourself or others to get more. Give more instead of your pure, genuine self, and life will immediately and effortlessly match it. All right? This is a very beautiful card, because I almost feel like, Taurus, you feel like you have to hustle and move and do all these things to get what you need, but you don't. You just need to be present in the moment, and give of yourself. Give of yourself genuinely. And when you do that, when you're pure, when you're genuine in your interactions with others, you keep your vibration high, you're going to see that everything will manifest for you. And I'm also hearing Spirit say that, Taurus, you may be doing a lot for others, and know that all of these blessings and all that you have done in the past for others is coming back to you tenfold. All right, my darling Taurian Collective. The very next message that each of you get is friendship. Friendship. So this is a powerful time of friendships in your life, my darling Taurus Collective. There could be a few friends that you connect with, maybe at work, maybe in your family, but it's the person you think about right at this moment. That friend, a particular friend, I feel, is a connection that you have had over several lifetimes. It's not just of this lifetime. It may never develop into something more than friendship, but know that that person chose to come in with your soul, okay, to help you during this lifetime. So please take that how it resonates for you, my darling Taurus Collective. The next message you get, which is Heart Secrets, is I'm scared to let someone in. I'm scared to let someone in. This could be you, my darling Taurus Collective. You could be scared to let someone into your life because you've just been through so much heartache, or to fully connect with someone else. And Spirit is really asking you to let go and to connect, no matter what the situation is. Let the fear go, because there's some deep bond there between you and someone else. All right, my darling Taurus, take that how it resonates for you. I wish you a most beautiful, amazing week ahead, my darling Taurus Collective. Thank you in advance for liking, for commenting, for sharing. It helps my YouTube page a lot, and my other social media links that I share on. And for those of you who do, I'm so very grateful and thankful. And you can always drop down. I try to put the timestamp, so check out your sun, moon, and rising sign, and one may resonate more than the other. But there will be timestamps at the bottom. Wishing you a magnificent week ahead, my darling Taurus Collective. All right, so now for my beautiful Gemini Collective. Welcome to my beautiful Geminis. I hope that you're doing well. I hope that life has been treating you well. I know that this is, it's an exciting time for Gemini, because Uranus, my darlings, is in your sign. And this is the mover and the shaker planet. It's a powerful transit, my darling Gemini collective. And for you, Uranus in your sign for the next 7 years is, I want to call it your personal awakening. Your personal awakening, because you are shifting and you are changing into a completely different version of yourself. Okay, that's what I'm getting for you, my darling Gemini collective. You're stepping in to a brand new identity and version of yourself. You are becoming, my darling Geminis, the new and improved version of you. This is not always easy because a lot of our old self needs to be released, right? For us to fully embrace the new, okay? But you're being asked to embrace this reinvention, this new version of you, my darling Geminis. So, the biggest guidance that I can give you for this transit is to show up authentically, be who you are. You don't need to impress anybody, because people will vibrate towards you for who you are. Okay, my darling Gemini collective. So show up authentically and let yourself evolve, your true self and who you are. All right, you don't need to put filters on anything, because the people around you that love you, they're going to continue to love you, and even more. And you will find other people that will just navigate towards you because of this powerful pull, this magnetism, my darling Geminis, that you guys have. For you, my darling Geminis, for this week, there is a situation that has been bugging you, and this comes through from Archangel Michael. And I don't know if you're connected with Archangel Michael, but I really feel a strong connection of Archangel Michael with my darling Gemini collective. If there is something that has been holding you back or troubling you in any way, know that your prayers have been heard and that the situation has already been resolved. So whether this is in a relationship, whether this is in your finances, please take this how it resonates with you, because we're dealing with a collective. Whether this is in your work, but the situation is already resolved. Okay, that's all you need to know, my darling Geminis. The next message you get is the 2 of Michael. So I do feel that this very much, and Michael, again, Archangel Michael again, I do feel like this could be in a relationship, my darling Gemini. I feel like you could be over-analyzing a certain situation. And you're being asked to stop analyzing, stop procrastinating, stop playing things over and over in your mind, and make a decision and then just go for it. And if that's easier said than done, then there's always room for compromise. Whether it's a relationship, a love relationship, a platonic relationship, whether it's something to do with your vocation, your job, whatever it is, there is always room for compromise, my darling Geminis. The very next message that you get is do the work. Do the work. Geminis, it's wonderful and so very important to pray and to dream, okay? And you could be doing a lot of that. But you also need to be taking some positive action steps and that you are being divinely guided to take, okay? So prayer is great, but we need to co-create with spirit, and that's what's being asked of you, my darling Geminis. Consistently working towards your priorities will make them flourish like a lush flower garden, okay? So do the work. Don't go halfway, go all out. All right, my darling Geminis, do the work. The prayers have already been heard. But now Spirit, God wants to co-create with you, okay? So take the first step forward. And this could be in any part of your life, whatever resonates with you. The very next message you get, my darling Geminis, is it is coming. It is coming. What a powerful card. This is such a powerful time for darling Geminis. Hope is on the horizon for you in the face of all of these challenges, my darlings, that you have gone through for the past few years. You have to remember that nothing lasts forever, and what goes down must always come up. Trust that the universe has amazing, beautiful things in store for you. This is a powerful 7-year period for my darling Geminis, and all you need to know is it is coming. The very next message for my darling Geminis is romance. Romance. So, whether you're single or you're in a relationship or you're in between, take that how it resonates. There is a significant person, whether, coming into your life or recommitting back into your life. And you're going to see some big romantic surprises on the horizon. All right. That's the gist of it. And especially with the two hearts that beat as one is what I get. So be open to what's coming for you. Okay, my darling Geminis, it's an exciting time. And whatever you've been praying for, that situation is already resolved. And something that someone loves about you is your sense of humor. And that could also be something that you love about somebody else. But the humor of the relationship is what makes it fun. All right? So let that humor shine, laugh, have fun. Because being humorous is going to really benefit a certain relationship. And if you are a Gemini that is like, no, I have nobody in my life, that's okay, because guaranteed it's coming. All right, my darling Geminis, that was for you. Thank you so much for visiting me this week. I always keep timestamps. Please check out your sun, moon, and rising sign. And also, thank you for liking, because when you like my videos, it makes a world of difference for my ranking. Thank you for subscribing, and even thank you for commenting, because it makes a difference for my YouTube ranking. When you comment and you like, it brings the videos up even more. So thank you in advance. Now for my darling Cancerians. Welcome to my darling Cancer Collective. Thank you so very much for joining me here this week. Let's see what Spirit has for our Cancerians. I hope that each of you have been doing well, keeping well. For you, my darling Cancers, this big shift of Uranus in Gemini, you're going to find that you are getting some deep intuitive downloads. You are going to feel like soul level, deep inner shifts within you. These divine downloads, I say divine, are guiding you. So please pay attention to what's coming through for you, not just this week, but for the next 7 years, okay? This is a time to rest. This is a time to reflect and trust that what's unfolding behind the scenes, even though you may not see it, you may have prayed for it, but you may not see it, deep clarity is coming for you, my darling Cancer Collective, okay? But be prepared for some deep inner shifts. Things are changing on a deep level for my Cancerians. Just take time to reflect on these shifts and to trust that what is coming is far beyond what you could imagine. Even good change, Cancer, can be difficult. Change in general can be difficult, but there is great change coming for you, okay? Let's see what the Spirit has here. Oh, wow. Okay. So my darling Cancers, there have been some changes in your life. And Spirit wants you to know that you are most definitely on the right path. And Archangel Michael comes through twice for you. So you could be very connected to beloved Archangel Michael. The way you've been guided thus far is the right path for you. You are where you need to be, but other things will be opening up for you that will blow your mind. Okay? You also get the Eight of Michael. Okay? So there's been some stuff that has really been weighing you down. That's what I'm getting. You know, you could be feeling stuck in a particular situation. Please take that how it resonates. But, you know, Archangel Michael is letting you know that you can be free of whatever that is. So, you know, make a courageous choice to change your situation, whatever it is that is making you feel stuck. And you know, at this time as well, you could possibly not be seeing things correctly. So really pay attention to those intuitive downloads, because when we are shifting internally, you know, sometimes we don't know truth from reality, or we could just have too much in our mindset. So pay attention, because you are being guided through others. There could be certain earth angels that are also guiding you at this time. You're also being asked, my darling Cancerians, to save, okay? Save a little bit, whatever you can for the future, and know that your future is saved. You know, you do yourself a big favor when you are constantly saving a little bit. Excuse that, sorry, it's my Bella, my little puppy. She's hearing something. She's not a puppy, she's 3 now, but my heart and soul. But yeah, so just, you know, take time to save and put some money aside for yourself, and know that self-care is needed for you on many levels, but consider this a part of your self-care, along with other things that you may be doing for yourself, whether it's some healing treatments, massage, getting out in nature, just taking care of your body, mind, and spirit. Spirit is asking that you add saving to that list, saving a little bit of money for a rainy day. All right? It's going to be big for you, because before you know it, you're going to have this little fund to do what you want to do. The next message that my darling Cancerians get is you get a key. A key. Powerful. You know, when you are given the key, you need to know that whatever you do, whatever it is, whatever direction, whatever part of your life it is, whatever you do, if you are doing it with ease and enthusiasm, then that path is clear. That's the path you need to go down. If something is too much work, more work than it's worth, you're not on the right path. That's not the path you're meant to be on, because life shouldn't feel so hard is what I'm getting. Also, it's going to be very important for you to make your higher self, your inner being, a priority. What you're really feeling inside. Don't cover things up anymore. Let it out. Because your higher self wants to speak, and you inside you, your own energy, should be your primary focus at this time. Okay, my darling Cancerians? And please, please, please do not underestimate the little joys that are all around you in your life, because there are many. Okay? Beautiful messages, my darling Cancer Collective. If you are with somebody, you could be a distance away from them, or there could be a distance in that relationship. But know that regardless of what that situation is for you, love knows no distance. Okay, my darling Cancers, it transcends time and space. If you have lost somebody dear to you, they're very much with you. But I do feel like there is somebody at a distance, or take that how it resonates, and that distance is going to shorten. Okay, because love knows no distance. It transcends time and space. All right, my darlings? That distance is going to close. And there is somebody in your life, my darling Cancerians, that wants to commit to you. So whatever you've been through, take it how it resonates. That person is sincere. So that was for you, my darling Cancerian Collective. I really hope that those messages resonated with you. I wish you a beautiful, amazing week ahead. Thank you in advance for liking, for sharing, for commenting, and for subscribing. All my love. Now we go on to my darling Leo collective. What does Spirit have for my darling Leos? Leo, please make sure to check out not just your sun sign, but your moon and rising sign as well, because you will get a broader message by checking out all of them. For you, Leo, this Uranus in Gemini shift, powerful transit that is happening here very, very quickly. It's an electric energy. It's a powerful energy. And for my Leo collective, it is going to change your social networks, your social world in very unexpected ways. Okay, you will find that you may be having new connections that come into your life that bring great inspiration to you, new friendships, and through these friendships and connections, there's going to be a great deal of growth for you, my darling Leos. So please, 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 for the next 7 years, we don't know where that'll take us, but please say yes when you are being invited into new circles of people. Don't just sit at home doing nothing, watching TV. Get out, because there's people who will really, really inspire you and help you, okay? And so for you, my darling Leos, your future will be broadened by others and through others, okay? A very many, not one, but inspirational groups, inspirational friends that will come into your life too, that will help you change parts of yourself, okay? So say yes when you get social invitations to do things. A very important message from our beloved Archangel Michael, my darling Leos, is if you have been in your headspace a lot, it's time to get out of the headspace, okay? Remember that positive thoughts create positive results, all right, my darlings? And it's very, very important for you to keep your thoughts positive at this time. You also get the aid of Ariel. Now, Archangel Ariel is also known as the Archangel of Abundance and Prosperity. So I do feel that abundance and prosperity is coming into your life. Take pride in the work you do, whatever that is. Even if you're retired, there's something about you that is very creative and that helps others. So take pride in what you do, my darling Leos, because it's excellent. It's excellent. And know that if you're learning something new to do, practice makes perfect. Okay, my darling Leos, and consider getting some, extra or additional training or education, because I feel like you may be doing something completely different, maybe even in the next year. Okay, so allow inspirational people to come into your life to guide you. Keep a positive attitude, and don't be scared to learn something new. All right, and I'm also getting for you that there's some things that have made your heart a little heavy. And Spirit asks that, again, I can't remember which sign it was that got that, but ask and you shall receive. Ask and you shall receive. Because God and the angels can come to your aid only if you make a free will choice to be helped. And it begins with asking. All right? So I have a feeling that, you do need some sort of help. Take it how it resonates, but be willing to ask for it and then accept it when it comes and to pray for it. But only that you remember to do it. Okay? Please ask for the help that you're needing. I think Leos tend to have, their pride is very strong and they don't like to ask for help when they know they need it. And you're being asked to ask for that help, okay? Because there's a new version of yourself that's coming, and you need that help at this time. Please take it how it resonates. It could be emotionally, mentally, physically, financially, but you are in need of some help, and God is asking that you ask for that help and then accept it when it comes to you. Okay, my darling Leos? The next message that each of you gets is exactly as you are. Exactly as you are. The one who is always dissatisfied with the present moment will never have a better future. Give yourself permission to feel content right here, right now. Everything that you have right here, right now, feel grateful for it, and grateful for what is around you. Okay? That's very, very powerful, my darling Leos. Exactly as you are. The very next message from my darling Leos is unseen. Unseen. You could be feeling unseen by someone, or they could be feeling unseen by you. And you need to know that love is blind. So ensure you're not overlooking red flags. If there's somebody who's caught your eye, be careful. Because there could be something that you are not seeing in the full picture. All right, my darling Leos? And someone could be spying on your social media. So pay attention. Beautiful messages from my darling Leos. But this is an amazing time. Keep your thoughts positive. Your world is expanding in unexpected ways. New connections will bring you great inspiration and growth. So say yes to new circles, because your future is found through others. There you have it, my darling Leos. Thank you so much for joining me here this week. Thank you for liking, for sharing, for subscribing. It means the world for me, and also for commenting. Okay, thank you. So now we go to my darling Virgo collective. Hello, my beautiful Virgos. I hope that you are keeping well. Thank you so much for joining me here this week. So Uranus going into Gemini is a powerful energy. You got two cards here for the very first message. They both kind of came out together, so I'm going to accept them together. But for my darling Virgo collective, there is going to be some big changes in your career direction that will push you forward. Okay, so just know that. Also, you're being asked to be flexible and to trust the redirection that you've recently been through. Something has redirected in your life, whether that's work, something to do with your finances, but you're needing to trust. Be flexible at the same time, and trust the direction that you're being guided towards, because it is bringing greater alignment and success to you, my darling Virgo collective. Okay, so two other cards jumped out from the Mystical Forest deck, so we'll take that. My darling Virgo collective. So for the very first message that you get is that you are being reminded that God is in charge. God is in charge. And no matter what you've recently been through, know that the divine creator is moving things in your favor, and you are being asked to move forward fearlessly, okay? Because there's a greater power that is working for you, my darling Virgos. And Archangel Michael is a very powerful archangel to call on. The next message that each of you get is the Queen of Raphael. The Queen of Raphael. You're being asked to follow your heart. And you could have a love for home and family. There could be, psychic or divine downloads that are coming to you at this time from others. So accept that. And, I do feel like you need to tune into your intuition more. People see you as very kind and very understanding, but Spirit is working through you, through the divine downloads that you're getting. I also feel like if you've had some transitions in your life, in your career, there are some big things that are coming for you. A raise, a promotion, more financing, something wonderful is coming your way, my darling Virgos. So please Don't give up. And I do feel like there could be a whole new path that is opening up for you. So do not give up if you've been feeling restricted financially or in any other way. Also, you're being told to take time for your relationship. If you have a significant other, my darling Virgo collective, take time for your relationship so that it can deepen, so that it can go to the next level, one step at a time. And I'm seeing the wedding card. So this could be a marriage that you're currently in. You could be getting married, or you could be meeting somebody very significant in your life. And the very final card for my darling Virgo collective is, I have never felt this strongly about someone before. I have never felt this strongly about someone before. So this could be coming to you from that special person that you need with the wedding card to deepen your connection with. All right, my darling Virgos, I hope that that was helpful for you and that that message resonated with you for the next week. All right, so now for my darling Libra collective. Welcome, my darling Libras. Thank you so much for liking, for commenting, for sharing, for subscribing on my YouTube channel. And it means the world to me, especially on YouTube, because it brings up my ranking and it helps me a lot. For you, my darling Libras, this Uranus shift into Gemini, it's a fellow air sign, is going to be quite powerful for the Libras. Air signs are thinkers, okay? And you're going to find, darling Libras, that your mindset is going to expand dramatically in the next 7 years. There's going to be new belief systems that are forging. You're going to be learning more. You're going to have amazing travel opportunities. There's going to be a brand new shift, my darling Libras, in your perspective. Stay curious, stay open-minded, because what you learn now is going to open doors to powerful new paths or pathways in your life. This is a powerful time for our Libras. And for my Libra collective, there has been something that has been troubling you, most definitely. Take it how it resonates. It could be in a relationship or in a situation that you find yourself in. I want you to know that Archangel Michael is with you, and he wants you to open dialogue or continue dialogue with him. That's God's right hand, and to help you, for you to ask him to help you with a certain situation that you're going through. Archangel Michael can cut any and all negative cords of attachments to people, to places, to things that are not serving our highest good. And you got Archangel Michael twice in the 10 of Michael as well. So a certain situation has ended, and you are finally free, my darling Libra collective. Please know that new opportunities for happiness will now unfold in your life because of an ending. So put the past behind you, okay? And continue talking, praying to God, and conversing with Archangel Michael, because he's got your back, my darling Libras. For you, you know, I'm really feeling a need to awaken your chakras, your energy centers within your body, to free up some of the stagnant energy that's been upon you. And you are being reminded by Spirit to exercise, to increase your, not only your energy, but to manifest in your life. So if you found that you've been a little stagnant over the winter months or the colder months, Spirit is advising that you get moving, get exercising. It won't only help you with your energy levels, with feeling better and more fit, but it will open up your manifestation. Okay, my darling Libras. So the key to manifesting quickly is to have a very high energy level. And the easiest way to increase our energy is through physical exercise. Choose a fun and meaningful activity, my darling Libras, so that you will look forward to exercising and know that it will become its own reward. The next message from my darling Libras is energetic pull. Energetic pull. A true master knows that you create through your actions. Do not hesitate when you feel the energy pulling you, my darling Libras. Follow it fearlessly and move worlds. You are getting that energetic pull. And you are a true master. Okay, my darling Libras. And you know that you create through your actions. So move with that energetic pull that is calling you. And do not hesitate, especially when you feel that energy pulling you. And it could come through divine downloads, feelings that you're getting through your clairsentience, your clairvoyance, your clairaudience. You're feeling this move, so follow it fearlessly. And that's the other thing with Uranus moving into Gemini. That those intuitive hits are like, you don't contemplate on it. You get the hit and you go with the first guidance you get. That's how we'll be getting these divine downloads. It's like you don't ponder on it anymore and think about it. You just go with it. So it's an exciting time for my darling Libras. Your mindset is expanding. The next message for my darling Libras is apology. And I don't know which sign got this last week, and if it was you, take it as a double confirmation. But somebody really does feel like they owe you an apology. Whether they do or they don't is a different story. But an apology is needed for certain things that have transpired. And I do really feel that it needs to come from someone that is close to you. Okay? So it says never underestimate the power of a heartfelt apology. So if you are watching for a Libra, this may be for you. Okay? The very next message you get, my darling Libras, is being around you makes me nervous. Being around you makes me nervous. So someone is very nervous around you, my darling Libra collective. And maybe because they owe you an apology. I don't know. Maybe you owe them an apology and maybe you're nervous around them. But I feel that it's the other way around. Okay, my darling Libras, take it how it may. Continue to talk to Archangel Michael. Know that something that has been giving you so much stress, whatever situation, circumstance that situation has ended, and you are finally free of whatever stress you have been going through. Now, my darling Libras, new opportunities for happiness will come to you. All right? So, my darlings, put the past behind you, exercise, get out in nature. Know that by doing so, it will ignite your manifestation. This is a powerful time for you. New beliefs, learning, travel will shift your perspective. Go with the energetic pull that you are getting, my darling Libra collective. Well, I hope that resonates with you, my beautiful Libras. I wish you a most magnificent week ahead. Thank you so much for liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to my YouTube channel. Now we go to our beautiful Scorpio collective. Hello, 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 my darling Scorpios. Welcome and thank you so much for joining me here this week. So for you, my beautiful Scorpio, collective, that flew out and there were two messages here. So I'm going to take both of them. For you, my darling Scorpio collective, Uranus moving into Gemini is a very powerful 7-year transit. And for my darling Scorpios, transformation is coming for you. Deep, deep transformation. Okay? Emotionally and financially. So if you have been going through a difficult time, emotionally or financially, please know deep transformation on a soul level comes for you. What Spirit is asking of you through this transit for the next 7 years is to release control. Okay? Release control, my darling Scorpios, and trust the process. Trust the process in front of you. Release control and trust the process. What you let go of makes room for more empowerment and more blessings in your life. So let go of all the control that you've had, that you've been holding on to. My darling Scorpios, there is something that you're really, really hoping for. Think you may just, the first thing that comes to your mind, I want you to know that it's going to be a favorable outcome, or it's going to lead to something else that's very, very favorable for you. And I want you to feel like that outcome has already happened. All right, my darling Scorpios. Also for you, there's you get the Ace of Gabriel. So this is a brand new opportunity, a shift of passion, an opportunity and inspiration that's coming into your life, and the chance to do something amazing. This could be some sort of project, creative project, new job, something of that, but something new, a new initiative is coming into your life. You are also being given the 9 of Ariel, and Ariel is the archangel of abundance and prosperity, and Ace of Gabriel. Gabriel is the messenger angel. So know that your prayers have been heard and answered. Your dreams are being fulfilled right now, my darling Scorpios, and this is going to lead you to great, great success. And you are going to once again enjoy a love for the beautiful things in life. I think something may have dampened you a little bit, but no, there's a big turnaround for you, my darling Scorpio collective. If you have been feeling any sort of jealousy, whether to a significant other, maybe even jealousy towards others because of things that they have that you haven't been able to accomplish, Spirit is asking that you release that jealousy within you. Okay, my darling Scorpios? Because jealousy is an affirmation that you don't have something. All right? And the universe manifests exactly as you affirm. Let other people's success inspire you, my darling Scorpios, rather than frustrate you. I know it can be hard when, we're just having this certain bad luck or something and things aren't going our way, but Spirit is reminding you to just be happy for others' success, because as you do that, you are telling the universe that I also deserve this success in my life. Okay, know that wishes are being fulfilled. This is a time of great passion, opportunity, inspiration in your life. Your dreams are being fulfilled, my darling Scorpios, but let go of any tendencies of being jealous if you hold those. The spirit of love comes through for my darling Scorpios. Don't search for true love, for it will find you, my beautiful Scorpios, if you just hold on to who you truly are. The world already loves your essence, so don't change it for anyone. Okay, my darling Scorpios? The next message you get is wish upon a star, because someone or something that you wish for is coming into your life. Wow, Scorpios, amazing, amazing messages. There's some good news, and I think Scorpios really need that good news right now. And there is someone in your life who was maybe a little bit on the toxic side, and they feel sorry for being so toxic. Please take that how it resonates. It could be a significant other, it could be a friend, a neighbor, a parent, a family member, but they truly are sorry for being toxic. Okay, my darling Scorpio collective, I really hope that resonated with you. I wish you a magnificent week ahead. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting on my YouTube channel. It means the world to me. All right, my darling Scorpios, transformation is running deep for you. Don't forget, emotionally and financially, with Uranus in Gemini. It's a powerful 7-year period, okay? Now to my darling Sagittarius collective, welcome. Hello, my darling Sagittarians. Powerful 7-year shift for you with Uranus in Gemini. For you, you're going to find that relationships evolve rapidly. New connections can be formed for you during this time, my darling Saggies. New connections or shifts in existing ones, okay? So you'll find transformation in relationships. That will bring you great clarity. So choose freedom and choose honesty, my darling Sagittarius collective. Because once you do that, alignment will flow for you. So this is a time of relationships for my darling Saggies. Shifts in connections in various ways. Sorry, darling Saggies. Also for my darling Sagittarius, once you choose to be free and be you, alignment's going to follow in amazing ways. All right, so let's see what Spirit has for our darling Sagittarius collective. Wow, okay. So my darling Sagittarius, somewhere I feel like your inner child has felt disrespected. Maybe as a child, something has really broken your heart. And, you know, Spirit, Archangel Michael, God, they give you so much love right now. And they want you to see yourself. How God sees you. Beautiful, perfect in every way. All right, my darling Sagittarius, something has transpired, with you, within you, because of something that has happened. I feel like this could have been in early childhood, but you've just lost your own self-respect because others may have not respected you. But God is reminding you to start seeing yourself as the Creator sees you, whole, complete, and perfect in every way. The next message you get, my darling Sagittarius, is Ace of Ariel. Ace of Ariel. This is a super lucky time in your life. Money is flowing to you, resources, you are going to get more time, more support from others, and you may also be going through a change in your job or a promotion. It's a very, very powerful time for my Sagittarius collective. You're being asked to declutter, okay? So if the space around you, whether work, whether home, is too cluttered, it's blocking energy. So you will feel better and more focused if you'll take the time to clear away the space around you. Donate what you don't need, donate it to others. That also brings blessings to you. And be sure to also keep your own schedule uncluttered. Okay, so if you find you've got so much going on, unclutter that as well. Declutter that as well. Okay, my darling Sagittarians. Another confirmation for the self-respect card is you are complete. You are complete. Somebody has made you feel unworthy, maybe as a child, but you are complete. You're perfect in every way. You are not broken. Okay, my darling Sagittarius, nothing is wrong with you. Don't spend your life fixing problems. Dwell in the beauty of now, of your beautiful being, of who you are. Because, my darling Sagittarius, you are enough. You are enough. Now and always. Okay? Please remember that. The next message for you is toxicity. Toxicity. So someone or a particular relationship can drain your energy, my darling Sagittarius, and your self-worth. Okay? So please be aware of people around you, relationships around you, because they could be draining your energy. They just could be toxic for you. And this doesn't have to be romantic. This could be a parent. This could be family members, neighbors, people that you work with. But there are toxic relationships around you. And it could be the first person that you think about. Okay, my darling Sagittarius collective. Know that relationships that are true will start to evolve rapidly, whether they're from the past or new ones, okay? And there is someone that looks at your pictures from their phone. Just know that someone is watching you, okay, my darling Sagittarius collective? Someone is admiring you and looking at your pictures at this time. All right, my darling Saggies, I hope that resonates with you, and I wish you a most beautiful week ahead. Again, thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing to my YouTube link, to my other pages, because it makes a big difference for me, okay? Now for my beautiful Capricorn collective. Hello, 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 my darling Capricorns. Welcome to your reading for April 20 to 26th, I believe. Thank you so much for joining me here this week. For you, my darling Capricorns, this Uranus in Gemini transit. Uranus is a powerful planet, powerful, and it is transiting into a brand new sign, the sign of Gemini. And that is going to change the trajectory of each of our lives drastically. And it really depends on where Gemini is in each of our charts, okay? For you, my darling Capricorn, your daily life and your routines are going to change. They are going to get an upgrade, something amazing. You've been working hard, doing the work, and your daily routine is going to change in the next 7 years. You are going to work smarter. You're going to embrace new methods of doing things, and allow change to improve your stability, because financially it will also be better for you. Okay, my darling Capricorns? So there is a certain situation. Take this how it resonates. It could be job, it could be love, it could be romance. You are being asked to take your time, in making that decision. Do not jump, okay? Know that your spiritual gurus, your team, divine creator, God, angels, ascended masters, guardian angels are with you, loved ones in the spirit world. But you are being asked to take time to make a certain decision. The next message you get is the 10 of Ariel. The 10 of Ariel. If you have been feeling down, Spirit is reminding you that there is so much, my darling Cappies, to be grateful for. And know that financial success and the promise of retirement, a rich and rewarding family life are all being given to you, okay? And this is coming up in the next 7 years. Amazing things that are coming to you. You're also being asked to eat clean, my darling Capricorns. If you have found yourself busy and just grabbing whatever, Spirit is reminding you to fuel your body with healthy organic diet. You may already have started this or be doing this, but know that it will increase your energy levels and also your ability to focus. And this automatically leads to more efficiency, better ideas, and a higher vibration, which attracts golden opportunities for my beautiful Capricorn collective. And also, when our vibration is better, people who vibrate at a higher frequency come towards us as well. Okay, my darling Cappies? The next message you get is heart path. Heart path. It's not worth pursuing a path that gives you no passion. The road will only lead you to uncertainty and frustration. So, my darling Capricorn collective, you're being asked to follow your heart, and you will not go wrong, no matter what you choose, okay? Just take your time in making a decision. You will get clear signs. The next message you get is anticipation. Anticipation, something that you have long awaited and worked towards. Embrace the sweet anticipation of love's arrival in your life, because it is coming. You have anticipated for a long time to have something that is true for you, and that is coming, my darling Capricorns. Take it how it resonates. It could be the love of family, the love of a significant other, but just a fullness in your heart, okay? So embrace that sweet anticipation of love's arrival in your life, because it is coming. You are going to feel very fulfilled. Okay, my darling Capricorns, I feel like you may have gone through a great deal of heartache, but that fulfillment is coming for you. And there is someone who is highly attracted to you. Know that, because this card is coming. So there is someone very, very attracted to my darling Capricorn collective. Thank you so much for liking, for sharing, for commenting, and for subscribing, my darling Capricorns. Now for my beautiful Aquarius collective. Hello and welcome, my darling Aquarians. Thank you so very much for joining me this week. Let's see what Spirit has for Aquarius. First message. So for you, my darling Aquarius collective, we have Uranus going into Gemini. And you are going to find that your creative energy surges. It starts getting, like, it magnifies. That's an amazing energy. Love, joy, self-expression will take center stage for you in the next little while, my darling Aquarius collective. My darling Aquarius, sorry, collective. Follow what excites you. That's what Spirit says. Follow what excites you this week and moving forward. Okay, my darling Aquarius? Your authenticity is going to attract everything that you desire. So be authentic, be you, in every way, in every area of your life. Just be authentic. And by doing that, excuse me, Aquarius, just grab that. Okay. By doing that, great things are going to come to you. Okay, and one more card for my darling Aquarius collective. Okay. Wow. Oh my goodness, Aquarius. Okay, so for you, Spirit, Archangel Michael is asking that you write down your thoughts and feelings. You could have a lot that goes round and round in your mind, and it holds you back. Okay, so Spirit is saying, Archangel Michael is saying, write down your thoughts and feelings. Just put them on paper, even if you have to burn them later. But if you do that, it will release a lot of stress from you. Okay, and it will also give you greater insight, knowledge, wisdom by putting your thoughts on paper. It'll also expand your creativity, your wisdom, and your authenticity. And it will also help you express yourself, because I feel for my darling Aquarius collective, you keep things here. You don't let them out, and you need to speak your truth. But you need to speak your truth authentically, honestly, kindly, gracefully, and maybe by holding things in too much, it explodes. So write your thoughts down, and then you will find a way to express yourself better. The very next message you get, my darling Aquarius collective, is the Sun, which is the best card ever. Life is going to be wonderful, is wonderful for you. Thrive through the power of positive thinking. Okay, my darling Aquarius collective. And success is coming to you in every area of your life. This is such a powerful card. Spirit is saying that you will clear your debts. So if you have a lot of debts, take time to give yourself more nurturing, more self-care. And that self-care, your self-care involves removing the heavy burden of financial and emotional debt as well from your life. You already will feel lighter and freer just by facing this topic and making a plan to clear present obligations and avoid future ones as well. I'm getting from this message, my darling Aquarius collective, it might be a good idea for you to seek a professional who can help you with your debt and your financial planning, saving, but also someone who can help you emotionally, because I feel like you have a lot of emotional stuff, that baggage that you've hung on to, and that needs to be cleared. And a counselor, a healer, somebody can help you talk about it and release it in a healthy way. Okay, my darling Aquarius collective, you're also being asked to trust your feelings. Trust your feelings, because you are unique. Your destiny is waiting for you, my darling Aquarius collective, to write your story and to pave your own path. Follow your heart, my darling Aquarius. Don't let others dictate who you should be, okay? Just trust your heart, because there's so much. The Sun is the most powerful card. Your path is being lit right now, my darling Aquarius collective. So just trust your feelings. And it might help you to see a professional, whether for debt, whether for relationships, maybe both. Take it how it resonates with you. There's somebody from your past, my darling Aquarius, that hopes that you haven't moved on, okay? They still think about you, and And yeah, they're hoping that you still have the feelings for them. However, I do get a feeling that you have moved on. I just get that feeling. Take it how it resonates. And the next card says it all. The X. The X. So someone from your past is hoping that you haven't moved on. But this card, the X, tells me that a lot that you're going through emotionally, that emotional baggage, is a necessity to heal from the past heartbreak that person may have caused you, or a few people. So be patient with yourself, because you are going through some sort of a healing journey that's still within you. Even if you think it could have been years ago, it's still affecting you today. Okay, my darling Aquarius? But this next little while is going to be, the next 7 years, powerful for you. Your creative energy surges, love, joy, self-expression are going to take center stage for you. Follow what excites you, what pulls your soul, and know that your authenticity and creativity will attract everything, my darlings, that you desire. Thank you so much for joining me here this week. Thank you again, my darling Aquarius, for your loves, your likes, your subscribes, your comments. It means the world to me. I wish you a most spectacular week ahead. All my love. Now to my beautiful Pisces collective. Hello, my darling Pisces. All right, let's see what we have for the week of April 20th to 26th. Now, there are some powerful shifts that are taking place for all of us. It's a 7-year cycle of Uranus going into Gemini. And it's powerful because we haven't felt this energy for a very long time. So, but you could go back to this past summer, because you may have had a little taste of what this would feel like for you, my darling Pisces. But for you, your home and your emotional foundation is going to shift in some way, so that you can create space that truly supports you. And healing will bring lasting peace and strength for my darling Piscean collective. Okay, so the shifts that are taking place for you are within your home and within your emotional foundation. So it's deep. It's not just decluttering. It's deep, my darling Pisces collective. Okay, but by doing that inner work and creating a space that truly supports you, healing will take place on a massive level for our Pisces collective. Okay, so very first card that you get, my darling Pisces, is be gentle with yourself. Be gentle with yourself, okay? You may have a lot on your plate, a lot that you're trying to accomplish and do in supporting yourself and supporting others. And Spirit is asking you to just take time for you and be gentle with yourself, my darling Pisces collective. Also, the Wheel of Fortune is turning for you. Archangel Jeremiah is the archangel of the life review that goes through what we're going to learn in this lifetime and the lessons and what we're going to teach others. And this is a time, my darling Pisces collective, of new beginnings in your life. You've struggled a lot. You've gone through a lot. And the wheel is turning in your favor. So you can expect delays to end in various areas of your life. There's going to be a change in direction that offers you so much happiness moving forward. Okay? And you're also being asked to visualize abundance in all forms. Visualize abundance in all forms. God gave you such great spiritual gifts, my darling Pisces, and such great spiritual power that everything that you visualize will eventually become true. Pisceans are very, very powerful. They're a very, very intuitive sign, one of the most intuitive. And so, Spirit is really asking you to hold a steady vision of blessings and things that you want to manifest in your life, because whatever you hold the vision for right now, my darling Pisceans, will come true for you. Okay? So just know that the wheel is turning in your favor. You've done some amazing things already, but it's getting even better. Be gentle with yourself. I think that you you overdo it sometimes, and you need that time to allow yourself to just be. Okay, my darling Pisceans? And the next message you get is without agenda. Without agenda. Pure love, my darling Pisces, and everything you have ever dreamed of will happen for you when you are ready to give love without expecting anything in return. Because true givers receive. Okay? So whether you're in a relationship currently or not, make sure that you do not give without, you do not give something to and expect something in return. Give from a full heart. Even if you're meeting someone new, give from a full heart. Don't say, oh, well, this person would be good because, they've got the big house and they've got the good. It doesn't work that way. Give without agenda. Give purely from your heart. And even if you're with somebody, well, what is my partner bringing to the table? Why should I give when they're not giving? Spirit is reminding you to give without agenda. Just give from your heart. By doing so, something is going to ignite in your relationship. It's almost like you being a teacher, because by you giving selflessly, without an agenda, more will come to you from your partnerships. Okay, my darling Pisces? The very next message you get, wow, is the window. The window. Beautiful, beautiful message and card. There is a new adventure in love, my darling Pisces, that is coming. So get ready. And I really do feel that for my Pisces collective. Please do check out your sun, moon, rising sign. But there is a new phase of your life. And you're being asked to embrace it without agenda. Visualize all that you want. Know that the wheel of fortune is turning in your favor, and also know to be gentle with yourself. Okay, my darling Pisces? This next little while is about your home and your emotional foundation, which is shifting. Create a space that truly supports you, because healing will bring lasting peace and strength and love into your life. The very next message you get is soul or heart confession, I believe it's called. And it's something that your significant other or someone that is admiring you wants to say to you. And they are saying, I love the way you dress. I love the way you dress. Beautiful. So they like it when you dress up, or a particular way you look. And so that's very flattering to know. All right, my darling Pisces, that was for you. Well, there you have it. Those were your special messages for this week. I really hope that they resonated with you. I wish you all a most magnificent and beautiful week ahead. Oh, my love. Namaste.